directly it is placed on the floor here. Sometimes what happens, slightly some what do we say, bushes we can say, and some small plastic so we'll put it in the bottom for having a little what is it, gap in between the floor and table we can say. Okay, so if you want, that implementation can be done. So example, how many pieces we have to create for creating this table now? First one, top surface, left side. The second one, this back side one. This is third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Back side 7, then 8, 9 and 10. Then 11, 12. So totally we need 12 pieces to build this one. Okay. Now let's see how to do this one now. Example, first of all we'll create the top surface. Now approximately how much it will be, so how much size it will be, approximate. So generally 4.5 feet to 6 feet it will be length. That is width we can say. So that is approximate average we can say. And what about this one? It may be around 3 feet you can say. 1.5 feet inside and 1.5 feet outside, or 2 feet inside and 1 feet outside. Okay. So assume this is 3 feet and this is what about 6 feet. Height approximately it will be 2.5 or 3 approximate. That is average. Generally what we see tables for this one, approximately 2.5 or 3. A standard one we can say. But if you want, you can increase and decrease. That's your choice. Okay, how you want to build it now. Now example, if I want to build this one, I need a what is it, box model. Okay, now create a box model on this area. Okay, and release and increase the height for this one. Then right click for discontinue. Now come back and give the properties in this one. Go to the modification option, maximize this viewport by using Alt W, zoom. Okay, and Alt and middle mouse button to pan. Okay, Alt and left mouse button to so Alt and middle mouse button to orbit and see the all sides here now. Okay, now coming back to this one, select this. Now we'll modify the properties now. As if length, how much I said?
6 feet.
6 feet. Let's provide 6 feet for the 6 feet. Okay, now we can say this is 6 feet. And as if I said that is depth, I want 2 feet on, 2 feet on this one, that is this one. Then height is 0.1 inches for have a depth on this one, 0.1. See now, this much of height. Okay. Example like this one you can say. Slightly little hairs means more than this one you can say. Plan. This is kada. This approximately man normal ka finger weight చూస్తే మీకు quarter వస్తుంది. Half inch అనుకోవచ్చు. Okay. Now example slightly more than this, nothing but 1 inch approximately I have given for this one. Okay. So this part is done. Second one, like I don't want to continue with this model in a single piece. I want to have a multiple pieces for this one. So right now I have done this top. What else we need? Same. Second one, same width. Then this what do we say? Width is 0.1 and height should be around 1.5 or 2 feet for this one. That is backside support for this one. Simple option. What I can do? I can take this one. I can make a duplicate copy. Shift and drag to make a duplicate copy. Release, and it is asking us copy, instance, and reference. I'll come to this topic separately, but because this is very important whenever you are doing any model. So I'll come, specific topic will be taken on this one, how to use this one, what is the advantage of this one. I'll come to this specifically separately on this one. Okay. Right now I'm taking only copy. Okay. Now I need to rotate this one now. So rotation tool. Normally you have seen the rotation tool. That is Q is for selection tool, W is for move tool, E is for rotation tool, R is for scaling tool. Okay, now what we can do, we can select and we can rotate it, but I want exactly 90 degrees for this one. You can on the snapping, okay, means angle snapping we can make it. Now whenever you click this angle snapping, it will go 5 degrees over here. Now see, 5 degrees it will provide on this one. Now we can go 90 degrees, we can access over here now. But sometime we have to give an exact value, like example 85.5 I want to give now. That time it is difficult to go. Normally we have to use. Normal also slightly we need to manage and we have to go. Simple option for this one. Right click on this rotation tool. Okay, once you right click, you will get these options over here. Offset area, and this is the exact area which you want. Now we have seen 90 degrees, but what happened here? It has changed. So how much we want? 90 degrees. Press enter. Now this is exactly you will get this option. How are you getting this property? by right click on this one, so automatically this will open. This is absolute property, this is offset. Offset in the sense, right now my object is around 20 degree angle. From there, if I want more 5 degrees to be rotated, that is your what do we say, the main object position. From there, offset means some extra we are adding on that. Nothing but that point will become 0. 5 degrees we are enabling by using this offset area. Clear? Yeah. So now like this we can do. Otherwise, like example, I have done this one, but I don't know, I don't remember this option. What to do? As we have selected the rotation option, in the bottom you can see here now. In the bottom here, in this property, how much it is showing? 55 degree on this one. So select this one, make it 90 degrees and press enter. If you don't remember the first option also, that you can use this second option. Actually this is first, that is secondary actually. That is advanced one we can say. Okay? Why? Because you have a what do we say, offset area also in that. Okay? Now coming back to the move tool. Now we don't have to change anything. Why? Because position everything is same, but slightly I want to decrease the depth in this one. That is only for support. That is the main. It is not a main object. Supporting generally what will happen, will keep a small thin line on it. So in this one, what 0.1 I am having in this one. So I'll reduce to 0.05 for this one. Slightly thin, like as if I have taken 1 inch. For the back support, I'll take only half inch or quarter inch. Okay. So take this one and try to provide this one over here. Okay. Now maximize this one to the side view. Go into this mode. Okay. Alt and middle mouse button to pan. Right now this is on the baseline, so I need to move up. So before moving up, what I want, it should go to the center point of the grid now. So where here these values, can you see these values over here? Yeah. Now whenever you are selecting the move tool, nothing but position it is. Okay. Now right click on this one to have a 0 value, 0 settings, 0 settings and 0 settings for this one. X, Y and Z. Means nothing but it is exactly in the center point of the grid. Move how much we want it, how much we want to move up in this one. So for that also we have certain values. How much we set for this one? Height 2.5. So what we have to do in this what is it, Z direction, actually Y direction is there here. Let me move this up. Now we can see right now it is defining EM. So I am making 2.5 for this one now. But assumption, now you can see from the base point 2.5 is little more high here. Now instead of this one, if we make this one as 2 feet now, little better. Now if you want, you can reduce this one to 1.5 also, assumption. Okay, oh sorry, 1 second. Let's go back to the, 1 second. 1 second. Front, left, right, correct. Okay. Now let's go back here now on this one. Now come to the perspective and see what how much space you are having in between on this one. Okay. Now we have to reduce according to this one also. We have to go along with this one now. Now why? Because it is taking too much of space in this one now. Okay. So we have to go exactly according to this. So what I want to decrease this width, I want to decrease to 1 inch over here. Sorry, 1 feet. 1 feet. That is done. This much is required. Now I will go and attach to this one on the top. Now let's go to this one. Alt W. Go to the side and try to align this one over here. Now here we can go and we can enable the snapping mode on this one. Okay, slightly difficult here. Now just go and just place this pointer on this one and drag and drop attach to this one now. Okay, so where it is snapping we don't know. Right now maybe it is snapping to the grid. We need to change the settings now. Right now it is snapping. Just place the pointer on the middle of this one. Then go and snapping. Can you see this green color and small square box? Nothing but this is what snapping we can do. But I want to snap to the object here. Object surface. What to do? Right click on this snapping option in this. 1 second, where is this snapping? Yeah, over here. Angle snapping, it is snapping, yeah, right. So right click on this one and we have option here. Enable, which is the enable option here? Grid is the enable option. I don't want to grid, I don't want to have the grid on this one. So what we want? Either vertex or edges and segments or faces. What I am taking now, edges I am taking, otherwise I will take the vertexes on this one. Either two options in this one. So once you enable this one, just close it. No need to save and all. Just I have activated these two. In place of grid, I have enabled the vertex and edges. Faces don't enable. Why? Because it is complete face. It may go and it may attach to any other surface. Generally, it will go and attach to the center, bottom or top, left and right side. Now let me close this point. Now just take this point and drag and drop it in this one. See what happened? It is aligned like this now. What happened? It is exactly attaching to this one now. Otherwise, simply place the pointer on this corner. Okay, then drag and drop this one onto the top now. See, it is attached now. Zoom and see whether it is attached perfectly or not. So otherwise we can attach it like this. Now you see the blue or green color box indication what? You are properly attached to the corner on this one. Release it. Clear this point? Again this one I will explain one more time or twice in the future classes also. Because whenever you are attaching any point, you want exactly this wall to wall should be attached. You should not have any gap in between. So you should be very careful whenever you are doing this one. In Maya we don't do this all. Only especially in Max only will control all the properties. Nothing but dimensions we see. In Maya we don't find anything at all like this. Directly we create the model based on the proportions only. Okay? Because that clear? Now instead of height I have not given exactly. Why? Because from here if I am seeing this is little larger height actually. But if you calculate the values are perfect. Why? Because 2 feet in the sense it is taking exactly 2 feet on this one. Okay. Now as per proportion I want to as a grab this one now. So what is next we want now in this one? So we have seen this one. This one is created. Top surface is created. So we need left side surface to be created on this one now. Okay. Now go back to this. Sorry, minimize this one. So go to this perspective again. Now we need one more thing we can do. Same object we can take enable, and whenever you are taking this one every time will be active. So immediately once your work is completed, immediately disconnect it now. Because again you will be having a lot of disturbance in that now. Object will not properly align according to you. So I need a height for this one. So what I'll do, I'll use shift and drag to make a copy of this one. Copy again, copy this one and try to move this and try to define the properties of this one. I want this copy to be on this side. Now what is the height we wanted for this one? So approximately we have taken 1. So 1.5. So sorry, 1 second. First of all, rotation has to be done. Rotation. So whenever you are rotating, so you will be having an exact value. While rotation, what to do? Come back into the bottom. Right now you can see here 90 degrees. Make it 90 degrees for this one. Okay. Once it is done, take this move tool and then define the properties. Now height, this length. If we decrease the length, that is nothing but width. That is perfect. Next one. Length I need to decrease here. How much?
2.5.
1.5. Why? Because height we have taken 1.5.
Okay.
1 second, sorry. 1.5. 1.5. 1 second. 2.5 sir. Let me see whether it is 2.5 or not. No, it is more than this I think. Let me go to the side view and see. Maybe, sorry, 1 second. Front. Press F key for front view and try to provide here. Now maybe it is 3 feet it is. Height we have taken 3 feet. How is possible? Yeah, 3 we have given. That's the reason it is very high actually. So we need to give 2.5 actually. 2.5 is required, and this one also it should be 2.5. Okay, now just provide it bottom on this one. Okay, now come back and see here. And same thing for this one. Actually we are little bit confused here. Why? Because there is not a complete exact position, because it doesn't have a flat surface. Manually we have to do this one. Otherwise calculation has to be done on this one. What is it? Height. Then according to the height, extra portion we need to provide for moving the position. Aithe ento the height is 1. How much we have to give for calculating in 2.5? So 1.5 we need to give the position for this one. So move this one 1.5. That will be exactly. Sorry. 1 second. What is the height of this one? Let me see. 1 only.
The object rotates చేసాం కదా. So width and height change చేయండి.
No, anyhow we are calculating here this height only here. So that will be same.
That's one.
But here 1.5. 2 it is taking actually. అయితే ఎంత ఇచ్చామని ఇప్పుడు
2.5.
2.5 ఇచ్చాం కదా, 0.5. Maybe some values got reversed, no problem. Let's see. Now zoom in this one. Okay, maximize this top view and select this one as if we need to enable the 3D option snapping. Select this object and hold shift and drag and drop onto the top here. When you hold shift, you will get a straight line on this one. You will not go cross in the here and there. Okay, now come back and see this one. Right now, okay, done. It is now come back on Alt W and see this result now. Is it done? And this one we need to snap it. Where, which one? This one also. How to snap it? Select this object. From perspective also we can do this one. Place the pointer on this area, not this area. This area we need to place it. Okay. Then click and drag this. Sorry. Yeah. One second. Let me go with this 2.5 in this one. It's doing the same. Just move it outside first. Okay, now so I'll make it again 3 here, 3D, nothing but 3 dimensions. Just select this one and drag and drop onto this corner to attach this one over here. Okay, release and see this. Okay, now try to take the move tool and see here. It is done. Okay, now next part. What is the next part we wanted? Now one more surface we want to create here, the same one now. So disable this one first and take the move tool and try to select this one and make a copy. Shift and drag to make a duplicate copy. While dragging, you will get this option copy. So I am taking copy right now. Okay, then what we want, length has to be increased, the width has to be increased now. That is this one, width. Okay, now use this property and width you increase. How much you want it? As if I told you, like right now it is 2. I want to make it as a 3 on this one. Okay, select this one, try to take the move tool and again snapping on this side. Okay, and enable the 3D snap on this one. Okay, and select this pointer. Okay, drag and select this point. And drag and drop onto this one to attach it on this side.
Compared to my PS Max piece of hard side.
హార్డ్ ఏం లేదు, ఈజీ ఇది. ఏంటంటే స్నాపింగ్ చేసి ఇది అలవాటు వస్తుంది మీకు.
స్నాప్ సెట్టింగ్స్ లో ఎడ్జ్ ఆఫ్ చేస్తే ఓన్లీ వర్టెక్స్
సారీ, వన్ మోర్ థింగ్ ఇస్ దట్ yes, that is we'll remove this option.
నౌ వి ఆర్ క్లియర్ విత్
Yes.
carbon forms.
We can attach. Sorry, enable చేశాను కదా edge, so I thought edge will be better right now. Okay, so now this is done now. So we got some extra space in this one, so where we can add something else on this one now. Okay, now as we have done this one, so we can see right now this is done, backside portion, and we need 1, 2 and 3 flat area on this side now. So now we see we have not created anything, we have taken the existing object only and we have modified that. Now similarly I can take this same model. Okay, I can make a duplicate copy. Otherwise, if you want proper dimensions, you need to understand what properties we are taking. Just go and snap this one and create length on this one, then width, and then leave and try to attach like this now. See, exactly it has taken the value on this one. But exactly this one, and what value it has taken. Height you can see exactly 2.6 it has taken. While creation only you can have it, but again practice will become more easy for to use this snapping option. Beginners అయితే చాలా డిఫికల్ట్ వాళ్ళకి చేయడం అది. ఓకే, అండ్ సమ్ టైమ్ పీపుల్ హూ ఆర్ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఇండస్ట్రీ దే విల్ ప్లే విత్ దిస్ స్నాపింగ్ ఆప్షన్స్, ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళకి అలవాటు అయిపోతుంది, చాలా ఈజీగా యూజ్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, now select this option, I'll disable this one, take this move tool, and how much width you want for this one. Now you can see, go to the properties.
3 feet.
Now here is the width in this one. Height we don't want to change in this one now. So how much width you want it in this one? So approximately we'll take it around 2.5 for this one. So one second. Sorry, one second. Length actually. Length is 2.5. 2.5 is too high. 2 will give it. 2 is okay. Again enable the snapping. okay, and attach to this one, and directly go and attach to this corner also. Now after this one also I need slightly, it should go inside and it should attach here. What to do? Again enable, place this one and drag and drop onto this area, sorry. Place this one and attach to this one, that is done. Inside portion, not outside portion, inside portion I am attaching. Why? Because already I am having one object which is outside. Now disable this one, try to move little inside. Okay, now as we need copies of this one now. Right now it is outside, just go and snap it inside this here also. Make a copy and use shift and drag to make a copy of this one. Okay, now it should go directly to the corner and build this one. Copy it and again enable the snapping and try to project it here now this one. Otherwise, without snapping, if you want to do, zoom on this area. Okay, now try to move this one and try to move here on this one. If you don't want to use the snapping, just go and see this one and enable it. See, little gap we are having in this one. Take this option, select this one and try to grab and drop it here. The other viewports will be more easy for you to snap it rather than normal option. Select this and again I need another copy of this one, so shift and drag to make another copy of this in between now. Okay, copy again, come back Alt W and see this. Okay, so all the three objects are created in this one. So what else we need in this one? In this one we need a shelf on this one and what is it, platform. One, that is this one, and second one over here we are having different one. Means two different planks we want it over here now, 1 and 2. Come back here and we want width should be same, only what is it, depth to be controlled on this one. Select, make a duplicate copy, control D, sorry, drag this one and make a copy, rotate it. Angle snapping on, already it is on, drag this one 90 degrees over here now. Move tool and try to move and attach it in this one. So how to see the sizes and all? Zoom. Now we want this size first on this one. Select this one and try to scale in the width on this one. Length, not length we can say, width we can say. Decrease it. Exactly allows according to this one now. 1 minute. Yeah, inside to inside we want it, so I'll place this one over here and try to decrease the width in this one. So right now I want this one as 1.2. is okay. Now Alt W and see this one. And height to be little bit more decreased on this one. So let me go with this width and decrease the height in this one. So make it around 0.1 for this one. Select this object and try to move up and place it in the center of this one. So 0.1, it has taken more or less, I think. Okay, this is done. Now I got one copy in this one, and where we want this copy, now you can see right now in the half portion it is now. Just to go and enable over here in the bottom, in the middle of this one. Now if you take faces, you can enable this option, faces option, the option which is there. Now again I am making a copy, shift and drag to make a copy of this one. Okay, come back to the top area and properly align this one over here. Let me increase the value for this one. 1.2 is there, make it 1.3. Right now we can see, and we have to move this up here. This one. Okay, and we need one more piece for this one, that totally on the top and bottom over here. So what we can do, simple option, we can take this option and we can rotate it. Shift drag to make a duplicate copy, rotation tool, rotate and give 90 degrees of this one. Mhm. 180 degrees. Okay, length we need to decrease. How much we have given? 1.5, maybe 2. Just move this back side. Okay, just move this down in the bottom and decrease the length also for this one, 0.05. Make another copy. Okay, shift and drag to make another copy also. But generally you see this portion should go down. Why? Because if you can see the table now, it is not in the same level, it is little down. So what we need to do, we need to decrease the height of these 3 objects. Select this all 3. Okay, now go to this scaling option and try to decrease the height from the top now. So what happened? So we have to manually give this value. Otherwise, select this object, decrease the height on this one now. Make it around 2.3 for this one, and same thing for this one, 2.3, and select this one and 2.3 for this all height. Now next one, this box has to move downwards. Okay, like this you can present it. And same thing for this one, back side also. Back side you can see right now there is no extra portion of this one. But how to enable this one? Why? Because if you can see, this surface has to be perfectly over here now. Only this front area should be attached to this side, this section. Select this one, add segments on this one. Now go to this edges and faces. Okay, default shading, edges and faces. Then increase the height segment on this one first. Width segment. Now what we need to do, we need to move this one forward on this one now. So right click on this one, convert to editable poly, select this vertices. Okay, try to move this one, align it here. Now go to the top view, zoom. Okay, till here we want this one. Now we can see, come back and see here also. Now once it is done, what we want, this all vertices, this top vertices should be down in this one. So come back again to the side view from here, side view, and try to move down in this area. Okay, now zoom again on this area. Now we want only this edge to be taken on this one. So select this one, go to the faces, select this only face on this area, and this also we need to cover. So use extrude option in this one, select this face only, use extrude option, and what we do, we just drag this one down to have a plane surface on this area. Now if you want to see clearly on this one, you can go to the front side view, reduce and see the size in this one. Once it is done, accept it. Now see, deactivate this one and select this object, and you can see right now. Clear? Now let me select this all and give one color for this all. So multiple colors will not look nice. So when we have a single color, you can see the object perfectly on this one. Okay, what else we have left with? Planks. Okay, so what's that shelf? We need one plank over here and another plank on this side. Rotate it. Okay, now make a copy of this one. So simple option, take the same example. Okay, shift and drag to make, sorry, 1 second. Select this object, shift and drag to make a copy and rotate it. First rotate and see this, right now it is an angle is enabled. Directly I'll go with the 90 degrees value. Okay, right click on the rotation. Right now 90 degrees it has taken also. Okay, accept and take this move tool and try to move it down in this area.
దీనికి వైర్ఫ్రేమ్ మోడ్ ఎక్స్ట్రా ఎక్స్రే మోడ్ ఉంటుంది కదా వైర్ఫ్రేమ్ మోడ్ ఎక్స్ట్రా ఎక్స్రే మోడ్ ఉంటుంది దీనికి
X-ray mode లేదు means we can enable that one. Okay, so adjacent faces మనకి ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది, వైర్ ఫ్రేమ్ మోడ్ మీకు ఇక్కడే ఉంటుంది. ఫ్లాట్ కలర్స్ అంటే ఇలా ఉంటుంది మీకు, బట్ ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ గివ్ యూ దట్ మచ్ బెటర్ లుక్ అండ్ ఫీల్. ఓకే, నార్మల్ వచ్చేది డిఫాల్ట్ షేడింగ్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది. ట్రాన్స్పరెన్సీ అప్లై చేసుకోవాలి మెటీరియల్ అప్లై చేసిన తర్వాత. ఓకే, సెలెక్ట్ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, అండ్ ట్రై టు అప్లై దిస్ వాల్యూ ఇన్ దిస్ వన్. Okay, go to the side view again on this area. Try to enable over here now. Right now we can see here. Bottom surface we don't have. We need to add the bottom surface for this area. One second, let me see. What is the size? Yeah, 2.1 is enough. Right now we can see this surface we have created, and one more option is there in this one. What is it? Select this option again. Maybe height we need to decrease actually. Second. Yeah, this is done, but here we have increased it. Make it around 2. 2 is too high. 1.11 we can say. 1.11 then kosam adi 12 inches. 12 inches equal to 1 feet. So 1.11 in the sense 1 inch I am decreasing. Sorry, 1.11. 1.9. Let me see. 1.9 will be sufficient. Near about we can say, and 1 point we need to decrease in this one. Okay, almost done. One more option we need to create. Same thing, I am using shift and drag to make a duplicate copy on this one, top of this one. Otherwise, align this bottom based onto the top here now, over here now, and decrease the height of this one now. Now come to the front area for this one. One second. This one, side area, and try to see this one and organize here now. See. How much it is? 4 inches, so 0.4. 4 inches, 4 inches a little high, so 0.35. Okay, done. And try to move up, place it on the left side of this area. Now go back here and see this one. Okay, one more thing is there over here also, this one, this surface we need to add 1 point on this one, so 2.1, that is enough now. Done. Now we need an handle for this area now. Handle, so we want horizontal handle, vertical handle for this one now. So what to do? Simple option, take the cylinder, go to the box mode and take the cylinder option in this one. Okay, draw this one over here, and so we have option in this one. Okay, select this one, and we can go to the bend mode on this one. Ikkada modifier keys and when you go to the modification option, modifier list will be there in this one. Modifier list lo manaku kavalsindi ikkada bend option now. So take bend option in this one and enable it. Okay, then we need more segments for this one. Right now I have only 5 segments. Let me take the angle on this one. See what happened? ఏమవుతున్నది బెండ్ అవుతుంది. సో హౌ మచ్ యూ వాంట్? 180 degrees for this one exactly, and we can see this result. Now property we need to change. Come back to this one and try to decrease the radius now. Height if you want you can decrease the radius, but I want radius to be decreasing this one ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఉంది కదా. Okay, maybe it will be little slim on this one, so we need to apply that one. Second one, we need more segment ఎందుకంటే ఇది షార్ప్ రాలేదు, సారీ స్మూత్ రాలేదు, షార్ప్ వచ్చింది. For smoothness what we need to do, we need to add the segments on this one. Sorry, one second. Okay, add segments on this area to more smoothness on this area. Okay, smoothness addition. అయితే హైట్ కూడా మనకు అంత అవసరం లేదు, జస్ట్ ఏది అది 4 inch లేకుంటే 6 inch ఉంటుంది, దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది అది. Now we can enable this one. How much we need it in this one? So I am applying this one. With this one we need to control the radius also along with this one now. Okay, then number of segments, how many you want, you can decide. Now you can see. Now take the rotation tool, rotate. Okay, right click on this one and go and give this 90 degrees for this one, minus. Okay, take this move tool. Okay, try to organize this one over here now. Go to the top. Okay, for aligning this exactly into the center of this one. Alignment option ఉంది, alignment option తర్వాత చూపిస్తాను నేను. Aligns center ఎలా చేసుకోవచ్చు, top ఎలా చేసుకోవచ్చు, bottom ఎలా చేసుకోవచ్చు, right and left side. We are having the alignment over here. We can see this all alignments. Okay, one by one we'll see this one. Now right now we can see this is more wide on this one. చాలా wide ఉంది. So what we need to do, we need to decrease the segment for this one. So go to the cylinder and decrease the height on this one. Okay, and width if you want, you can increase the radius on this one, how much radius you want it. Finally, what I want, this one second, let me decrease the size. I want one more thing. After this one, right click on this one, convert to editable poly. Why? I want to control the width on this one. So just click and drag over here to control the width manually on this one. Okay, once it is done, move tool, try to organize exactly inside this one. Now see, once. Now whether it is in center or not, we can go to the front view and we can understand. See, approximate, not exactly, approximately we are keeping in center on this one. Same thing, we want one more copy, shift and drag to make another copy and rotate it. So here is the rotation, 90 degrees for this one again, and take this move tool, move it and organize exactly into the center on this one. Okay, now select this all objects and apply one color for this one. Can you see now? 1 minute. Right. Okay. So like this we need to create our table. అయితే దీనిలో సింగిల్ పీస్లో మనం చేయలేదు ఇది. We have taken multiple pieces and we have done in the multiple pieces now. Next class same thing I'll show you with single piece. కానీ దానికోసం పార్టీషన్స్ అన్ని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆన్ ద పేపర్ ఇట్ విల్ బి మోర్ ఈజీ టు హ్యావ్ ఎ ప్రాపర్ పార్టీషన్స్ ఆన్ దిస్. అయితే ఎక్కడెక్కడ పార్టీషన్ కావాలి మనకి, ఇది సపరేట్గా మనం క్రియేట్ చేయాలి ఈ బాక్స్, ఎందుకంటే అది సపరేట్గా ఉంటుంది. Now we have to create this one. How many pieces we need? So we have to take one surface. Out of this one we need to have 1 and 2 over here now. ఇప్పుడు మనకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటి, ఈ పోర్షన్లో మనకు 2 రావాలి, 1, 2 and 3 pieces but with a single object. But here this complete box will be there, cube will be there. Out of this cube what we need to have 1, 2 and 3. Then again we need to have this one and then this one. Out of this one again we need this extra portion of this one, that is flat surface of this two now. అయితే దీనిలోకి తీయాలా, కానీ అది ఓపెన్ చేసి చూపిస్తున్నాం అనుకోండి, అలాంటప్పుడు అది సపరేట్గా ఉండాలి. ఓపెనింగ్ లేదు, మనకు యానిమేషన్ లేదు అక్కడ, అలాంటప్పుడు స్టాటిక్ వీ కెన్ కీప్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఇస్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ టేబుల్ ఉంది, మనం ఆన్లైన్ వెళ్తే అమెజాన్లో మనకి ఈ టేబుల్ ఓపెన్ చేసి చూపించడం, కానీ ఫిజికల్గా మనం వెళ్ళామనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ ఫర్నిచర్ షాప్ అక్కడ ఓపెన్ చేసుకొని చెక్ చేస్తాం ఏంది ఎంత డెప్త్ ఉంది, బాక్సెస్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి లోపల మనం చూడాలి, అది ఓపెన్ చేసుకొని చూస్తాం. ఇక్కడ కూడా వాళ్ళు ఇవ్వచ్చు, because they can allow that they can give the value so that we can open and we can close. That is not available till now, but VR AR can do that. నార్మల్గా VR ARలో మనం అది చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో దిస్ ఇస్ హౌ ద టేబుల్ కెన్ బి క్రియేటెడ్. ఓన్లీ జస్ట్ మనం క్రియేట్ చేసింది ఏంది, టేబుల్ మాత్రమే. ఇప్పుడు కావాల్సింది ఏంది, వాల్. మీన్స్ వేర్ యూ వాంట్ టు కీప్ దిస్ వన్ ఇన్ ద రూమ్. Right now you can see it is in the center of the this wall now, but what we want generally, we keep it in the homes, we keep it on the corner. Rarely we keep it in the center. Like example, if you calculate in 100%, 70% will keep it on the corner, 30% will keep it in the center, because one sofa set is there, small gap we want it. Now that I want to keep it in the center. Sometimes some extra corner piece will keep it. Corner table we can say, flower pot we can say, some other asset will keep it on the corner. That time we need a space on this one. Clear a part? Now what else we need now in this one? Bottom, we can create a bottom surface for this one. So go to this option and take a plane tool. Draw the plane on this canvas. Increase the width and height for this one. Length. And then width on this one. Now right click on this one to have it exactly in the center point of this one. Now we can see right now. Now select this all and try to place it above the grid now. So you don't find that grid on this canvas now. And I don't want any segments on this one, so I can have one segment on this one. That's it. Out of this one I want to create a wall. Out of this one I need to create a wall. What to do? We need to add segments on this one. So how many segments we want? One wall over here, one wall over here, one wall over here now.
3.
So but in this one 2 segments are enough now. This one. 1 second. Edges and faces. 2. 1 second. 2 segments. Why? Because one is here, one is here now. So we need one more segment on this one. Why? Because 2 walls are there. 2 segments. This one will go over here. This one will come over here. Here I don't want in the front area. I want only in the back side area. Only one segment is enough in this one. Now once it is done, right click on this one. Editable poly. Once you go to the editable poly, we see. 1 minute. Please confirm attendance added. Oh. Now I have created the surface. Let me go with this option. So now I need this one to be modified now. Go to the vertexes, select this vertexes from here and go to the top portion on this one. Select this middle vertex, scale and try to scale in this order. Select this one and try to move back side. But where we are moving back side, just move this one and see once. Okay, now come back into the top and try to move and try to give in similar value for this both now.
Exactly so value lo manam ippalema.
Yes, we can, but I'll come to that. Okay. So now here we are providing approximately, we are seeing this one and understanding this one, but exact value also can be provided by using the vertexes and all. Once it is done, just deactivate this one. Now go to the perspective view on this one. Right now what I'll do, I'll move this one little forward because I want the wall to come exactly in the back side, and then side also over here on the side. Okay, now zoom on this area. Select this polygon, then first polygon, then second polygon on this one, second polygon, third polygon, and this 1 second, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and rotate, and we have this option also, that is nothing but pillars. Generally we see the pillars on this, like this you can create. Now extrude this one now. Click on this one and try to extrude it. How much length you want it on this one? 10 feet for this one, 10 feet for this one, and then accept it. Now you see, you can ready now with this one. Okay, out of this one I need this one also, little bit height and decrease it, approximate. Now I need one more segment on this one. What to do? Simple option, one more extrude, but it will take the same value. I want only 0.3 inches for this one now. That is for the flat so roof, we can say. Accept it. What we have to do now? Either select this one and extrude it, otherwise delete this one, add a bridge on this one. So let's select this one and use this extrude option again and try to extrude till here now. Okay. Increase. Accept and go to the top and see here. Okay, come back here in this one and check it now. Now deactivate this one, take this move tool and click here and see now. What we have done? We have created a table. For that we have created one interior room also. But this is not a complete room, just a box. That's it. Okay, we'll create one what is a small area where we can keep the table, shelves, some other assets. We'll keep it in the coming up class. Okay. And in the coming up class, maybe because the session is there, one small session is there. The session is nothing but calligraphy, titles actually, title designing, how we'll do in the movies and all. That will be shown from scratch to finish actually. Okay, scratch to finish in the sense, first we'll have a calligraphy drawing. Then that will be converted in drawing in same thing we scan and we'll take it to the Illustrator or Photoshop. Then from there we bring the same as object to the 3D for extruding. Once it is extruded, again we'll render that one and we'll send it to the 3D software like After Effects, and then we'll give animation to that with rotation and all. Okay, so that will be there on the Wednesday. Okay, session will start maybe around 10 o'clock. Okay, 10 o'clock we'll start session. Okay, maybe approximately it will go on till 2. Practical session will be there. Practical in the sense, first drawing will be provided, everything, material, everything will be provided to you. Okay, who are interested, they can take it. Who are not interested, they can watch. Otherwise, so they can come on the next day. Who are interested, they can come. Why? Because it will be used not only for movies, we can say. Personally, if I am creating anything, like I am creating a story, for that how to create a 3D text on this one and how to animate. That we can see in this. Okay, so that session is available on Wednesday. Okay, now if anyone, outside person also, if you want anyone to come, they also can invite. Okay, right. Like workshop only that one. So I am saving this file, save scene, save as. Now go to the 3ds Max, we have other options also, other versions also, you can save it in other versions also. Okay, so go to the scene and name this as table and say save also. And one more format we need to save this one as an FBX format. So how to save this one? File, export, okay, export. Now here FBX format by default it will take it, okay, and name this as table again. Okay, for this one, right? Okay, we'll join them. So Wednesday, if so we'll see now example if you are not taking part in that one, so we'll continue our class over there. Means like example, if so many people, means some 20 or 25 students are there, we'll make a batch of that one, out of that one. So make it 5 or 6 people batch. Then one batch will attend the class. Now other 2 batches will complete. Okay, we'll plan on the same day. We'll plan. If only 6 to 8 people came out of that one, we cannot have class and we cannot have a competition on that. But maximum, if it is delayed also, at least half an hour class I'll try to take it on that day. One interior room will create and we'll see. At least whenever you are coming, at least we'll have a class on that. Okay, don't see that it is no activity is there, we don't plan our class, we will plan the class. But based on our timing availability and students availability, we'll have a class for sure. Okay? Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
File optimization, separate objects చేయడం బెటర్ అంటే మన కంప్లీట్ మెష్ లో
మన రిక్వైర్మెంట్ పైన మనం చేసుకోవచ్చు.
రిక్వైర్మెంట్
Example, I don't want to move anything, I don't have any opening, so single object is enough. If any animation is required, like example, I am opening this one, I am showing this one.
ఓకే
Now here I need this one to be separated. This complete object should be in a single piece. Right? We can create a single piece, and it should be separated like this. But again, based on your requirement, what is your requirement? Based on that one, you can create it. Okay.
అండ్ ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మూవ్ చేసేటప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్గా వీఆర్ ప్రెసింగ్ ద కర్సర్ అండ్ వీఆర్ మూవింగ్ ఇట్. సో డైరెక్ట్గా ఇన్పుట్ ఇచ్చేయచ్చు, లైక్ ఎంత మూవ్ అవుతుంది అని. సో రాదర్ అగైన్ కమింగ్ డౌన్ అండ్ ప్రెసింగ్ ఇట్.
Yeah, we can give the values over here now. ఇక్కడ వాల్యూస్ ఇవ్వచ్చు. మనం ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంది కదా, ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మనం పర్టికులర్ మూవ్మెంట్ ఇవ్వాలంటే ఇక్కడికి మూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. వీ కెన్ గివ్ ఎ పర్టికులర్ వాల్యూ ఫర్ దిస్ వన్.
రైట్. ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి దాన్ని మూవ్ చేయండి.
టూల్ అండ్ హౌ మచ్ యూ వాంట్ టు మూవ్ అయితే ఫార్వర్డ్ అండ్ బ్యాక్వర్డ్. అయితే మన ఒరిజినల్ పాయింట్ మనకు తెలిసి ఉండాలి.
బిఫోర్ గివింగ్ దాట్ మనం డైరెక్ట్గా దాన్ని పుల్ చేసాము.
అవును, అదే ఐడియా వచ్చేస్తుంది మనకు. ఏది మనం ఎంత మూవ్ చేస్తున్నాం, విచ్ వాల్యూ వీ హ్యావ్ టు మూవ్ ఓవర్ హియర్.
సో ఇప్పుడు మూవ్ చేస్తాం కదా, కెన్ వి టైప్ ద ఇన్పుట్ డైరెక్ట్లీ?
ఎస్, వీ కెన్ టైప్ ఇట్. నా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 10 feet మూవ్ చేస్తున్నాం, 10 feet మూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. జనరల్లీ వీ డూ దిస్ వన్ ఓన్లీ అని ఇప్పుడే ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తే ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళకు డైరెక్షన్స్ తెలియదు అది.
అండ్ కొన్ని ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్కి ఆ యూసీఎస్ ఏంటి, కొన్ని సెంటర్లో ఉంది, కొన్నిటికేమో బాటంలో ఉంది.
ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేషన్ పైన వాళ్ళు బెటర్ అది మనం చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు తర్వాత.
Okay.
యూ కెన్ చేంజ్ ఇట్ అది పివట్ పాయింట్ యూఆర్ సేయింగ్
Yeah,
యూ కెన్ చేంజ్ ఇట్.
సో బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద పివట్ పాయింట్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ అంటే ఇక్కడ మనం చేంజ్ చేసినప్పుడల్లా అది సెంటర్ నుంచి
ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది
yeah,
హియర్ యూ హ్యావ్ దిస్ వన్ ఎఫెక్ట్ పివట్ పాయింట్ అని చెప్పేస్తే మనం మాన్యువల్గా మూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సారీ దిస్ వన్ కెన్ సెకండ్ ఈ పాయింట్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ పాయింట్ పట్టుకొని మనం మూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. కొంచెం మేబీ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఈస్ డిఫరెంట్ విచ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ హ్యావ్ అప్లైడ్. 1 second deactivate this one. So select this one, example, this is the object I am having in the center, I want this corner on this one, effect pivot point, okay, then move this.
ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్కి వచ్చారు.
Achha, object, achha, sorry, effect pivot point, sorry, and now I can move it like this now, okay, then again deactivate. Now the reference point you can change it.
అండ్ దీనికి కూడా స్నాప్ ఆన్ చేసి
On చేసుకోవచ్చు, you can snap it. Snapping can be used for all, it can be used for all.
స్నాపింగ్కి ఆ టాగల్కి ఏమైనా షార్ట్ కట్ ఉంటుంది?
Most of the time I don't concentrate on the shortcuts,
I know.
options ఇస్తాను, but see you will be having a shortcut also compulsory. No doubt దాని ఉంటుంది ఖచ్చితంగా.
గుడ్ డే.
हेलो वाले साहब अतर वो एक्चुअली सॉरी वो क्या हुआ मेरे पास जो सो मैं वो हार्ड डिस्क में जिससे बच्चे से लिया था ना उसको मैं क्या करा डेट वाइज उसको क्लास वाइज उसको पूरा ऑर्गेनाइज करके दिया था, तो कॉपी मैं नहीं ले लिया उसको, मैं आज ले ले रहा हूँ, आज लेके तुम्हारे को भेज देता हूँ मैं उसका, ठीक है. एक्चुअली कल देखा मैं कल भेजेंगे बोल के, तो वो नहीं मिला तो बच्चे को फ़ोन करा था, साई प्रकाश बोल के अपना अमीरपेट स्टूडेंट ही है वो, उसके पास 12 क्लासेस है उसके, ओके. मैं आज वो मंगा लेता हूँ उससे, ओके, मंगा लेके तुम्हारे को जब भी इमीडिएटली भेज देता हूँ. और कौन से मिला तुम्हारे को? हाँ, पीएफ ट्रैक वगैरह मेरे पास है, वो आपको शाम में पूरे मिल जाते हैं आपको पीएफ ट्रैक. और मेरे को एक बार मैसेज डाल दो ना, मेरे को मैसेज डाल दिया तो मेरे पास पूरे मैं ऑर्गेनाइज करके रख लिया हूँ, पीएफ ट्रैक से ओके मोखा, ओके, और जो सो शायद न्यू भी है, तो ये पूरे एक साथ भेज